After being founded on June 23, 1792, Versailles was named after Versailles, France. The city wasn't officially incorporated until February 13, 1837. Although Versailles grew in size, the stores and local attractions stayed relatively the same. Versailles may have been a busy tourist attraction in past years, but now it seems as though you're going back in time when you're taking a trip in downtown Versailles. Currently, Versailles has nothing for its younger residents, specifically high schoolers. It currently has 7 law offices, 7 antique shops, and 14 total fast food restaurants. Now, if you're fact-checking that in your head, I'll make a list for you. Versailles has Arby's, KFC, Subway, McDonald's, A&W, Long John Silver's, Little Caesars, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, Waffle House, Papa John's, Taco Bell, Burger King, and Dairy Queen. That's plenty. And with all these fast food places, we only have 2 grocery stores. One of these is a Super Kroger, which is basically just a Walmart, and a Walmart apparently is a no in our community, and a Super Kroger is a big yes. The problem is that there really isn't anything for kids to do in this town. Currently, there are only a few parks and just a recreational facility. It seems as if the people in charge of this town really are not trying to help us whatsoever. And the only people that are trying to make a difference are high schoolers who really have limited resources.
Spark Versailles is a student-led organization out of Woodford County High School that is trying to show people and companies that it's okay to start up and maintain a business in this small community. Over the year, Spark has actually been quite successful. They attracted many vendors to last year's Spark Festival in April, and recently they opened up their own coffee shop for a day, which was a huge hit.
Spark is so successful because it basically just brings something like new and unique to Versailles, because Versailles is really kind of a dull, really quiet, small town, and I think when you have something like Spark come in, it adds a lot of excitement and it brings in new things and all kinds of other events that people can take part in, and it electrifies the community. Sparks the community. Sparks it.
I think a permanent coffee shop would be super cool because there's really not much to do in Versailles, and having a place to go and hang out would be really nice. I'd like that a lot.
Yes, I would love a coffee shop.
I mean, yes, I think it would be a nice addition to the community. It'd be a nice spot to hang out or whatever. But I mean, really, just bringing in any business that would like to start something there would be fine. It doesn't have to be a coffee shop, but if it's a coffee shop, that would be fine.
The answer to this problem is simple. Spark has been the biggest force pushing for new and inviting companies into Versailles that aren't just fast food. A good idea would be to make Spark a community-wide thing. This way, we have the perspective of high schoolers, which is who we are trying to make happy, but we also bring in the resources from an entire community. An example of what we could do would be something with the old Kroger. Right now, that building is completely empty, just sitting there waiting to be used. It could be a multitude of things. If you've ever been to Ohio, you may be familiar with Sports Plus. It's a multi-sport complex located up in Cincinnati. It has 2 ice hockey rinks, 1 roller skating rink, and 3 full-size basketball courts. They even just opened up their own trampoline park inside. And you may wonder, what building is so big that it can hold all this? Well, it was actually built out of an old Kroger.